Although our strawberry season has come to an end, sadly, here in New Jersey, we can still find delicious, fresh, sweet strawberries in our grocery stores. They've been coming from California and they're really magnificent. Well, I've been making homemade ice cream, and how could I not add these delicious, sweet strawberries into this ice cream? It makes it so good, so fresh, perfect for summertime. Hey guys, I'm Shereen with Cook This Strawberry Ice Cream. That's what we're making today. So first, to get started, in a sauce pot, we're gonna add heavy cream and milk and sugar. And just heat it, because all we're gonna do is melt the sugar. We're not gonna cook this cream. We just want that sugar to be nice and liquid. We actually don't need the thermometer yet. Once we cook the custard, we'll add the thermometer. So our sugar has melted. Now you just want to cut the heat, add a good vanilla extract, some salt, so just a pinch of salt. So really, salt just wakes up all the flavors. You won't taste the salt. Now we just want this to cool, so I'm going to transfer it into a pourable pitcher, because once we start whipping the yolks, it'll make it that much easier to add into the yolks. And you just want to keep your sauce pot, because then we're going to add the mixture back into the sauce pot and cook it, because we want to cook those eggs and make the custard. So now you just want to separate 6 large eggs. So we want the yolks in our mixer, and I always save the whites. It's great for an omelet, a healthy omelet the next day. All right, we're going to start on low speed, add some sugar, and we're going to whip the yolks until that sugar is melted and the yolks are light pale yellow, about 4 minutes on medium-high speed. So our yolks are perfect. They're a light pale yellow. Now I just want to reduce the speed to low, so it's a nice slow speed, and then slowly drizzle in our room temperature milk mixture. So we don't want to curdle those eggs. So right now we're just tempering them. All right, once we have all the milk combined, now we're going to remove it and add it back into our saucepan and heat it over a medium-low heat. So the key here is we want to cook those eggs, but we don't want to scramble them. So we want to cook them gently and bring it up to about 180 degrees, and then we're going to remove it and strain it. Usually takes about 5 to 7 minutes. So you just want to whisk the custard mixture periodically. That way the eggs don't form on the bottom of the skillet or the sauce pot. All right, we are looking good, 180 degrees. All right, now we just need to pass it through a fine mesh strainer, just in case any of those little egg particles creeped in there. We want it to be silky smooth. We've now since made a custard, see? That's how you make a custard. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna let this cool at room temperature, then place a piece of saran wrap directly on top of the custard so it doesn't form a skin, and place it into the refrigerator for 4 to 6 hours. We want it to be very cold. We need it to be cold before we start making our ice cream. So our custard is in the refrigerator, and now we're going to work on our strawberries. So I have a lot of strawberries. So you just want to stem them and hull them, And a true stem and hull is literally pull off the stem. Don't just cut the whole tops off. You lose so much of the strawberry. And then just sort of get in there and just remove. Just like that. That's a true hull. And that way we have more strawberries. So I'm going to slice all these strawberries and then add some sugar. We're going to sweeten them up and a little bit of lemon zest and lemon juice, which gives beautiful bright flavor. You know how I love my lemon. So we want to first form the glaze. So we make sure all that sugar is in there. And then it releases all that moisture from the berries. And that's what creates just such a beautiful sauce. I gotta tell you, it is tempting not to eat these. Alrighty, they're good to go. I'm gonna cover them and place them into the refrigerator. Our custard is perfectly chilled, but first we wanna work on the strawberries. So we need to puree them. We want to extract all the juices from the berries. I'm gonna place them into my food processor and puree them until they're silky smooth. We want it to be a liquid. So now we just wanna puree it. Okay, perfect. It smells insane. It's so fresh. Summertime. And this would be great to make bellinis. Add a little bit of this into a champagne or a sparkling wine. That makes a strawberry bellini. Great for daiquiris and for our ice cream, of course. I'm just going to strain it through this fine mesh strainer. I want to get rid of the pulp and the seeds. And then you just want to stir it and just be patient. It will eventually strain through. So I found by testing this recipe so many times, you know, I make sure it's perfect before I hand it over to you. I found that by not straining it, it got too icy. So I wanted that beautiful fresh strawberry flavor, but I didn't want it to be icy. I wanted it to be nice and creamy, so straining it is the trick. All right, so this is what you're left with. You've got some pulp, some seeds. That's perfect. So now I'm just gonna grab the chilled custard and stir the two together and place it into the ice cream maker and churn our ice cream. So you're just gonna take the strawberry mixture right into the custard and we're gonna whisk it until it's completely smooth and combined, and then add it into our ice cream maker. So I already went ahead, I chilled my ice cream bowl, and just a little tip, this ice cream bowl, always leave it in your freezer. When you're done using it, wash it and place it right back into your freezer. So that way you don't have to wait for it to get frozen. When you're ready to make ice cream, it's ready to go. This custard, if you taste this just as is, oh my gosh, so good. So, so good. All right, so I think we're ready to go. You wanna pour it in and then I'll turn it on. After 25-30 minutes, we have beautiful strawberry soft serve ice cream, but I like to place mine into the freezer and let it set for about 2 to 4 hours. It gets the perfect texture, the perfect consistency, and obviously you can place it in there overnight, even up to a week, if it lasts that long in your freezer. I know it's pretty hard for it to last in my house. My kiddos love it. Look at that, fresh, delicious, homemade strawberry ice cream. Come on, it doesn't get any better than that. For this recipe, go to the newspaper's website and visit me on Facebook and Twitter for more culinary tips. I'm Shereen with Cook This. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. Creamy, sweet, delicious strawberry ice cream.